morning. Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? Don't know how long, but yes, I'm up at my weird hours. I was just showing on my TikTok what I do with my weird creations. It's got gummy bears, it's got mushrooms on it, it's even got an eyelash. The other one came off, sparkly. These are the things you do sometimes, yeah? You gotta do something. People ask me what I do, and it's like, oh, I've got loads of little notepads like this with things like receipts from tobacco I've ticked over at the shop. Enhances. Please, doctors, give me my prescription. Little random drawings like this is my life. It becomes really small, and then you can tell by my handwriting when it's a bit better like that I'm really trying. See, after that AS assault, yeah, pen's in there. I have connected back to the spiritual world. See, that's positive. I connected my bare feet to the mud, and I was always did as a child. It was also beneficial and beautiful. May 2021. Let's look at this. I didn't sleep last night. I got high and then woke up and something happening. Seen Mum today. Look, she took me to Sandown. I really wanted to stop using medication. I'm on after the assault. Yeah, fuck me. That's like a year and a half ago. This is why I need to get out more. And I'm gonna watch me do my makeup anyway. So if Scarlett and Bonnie wanted to bully my mum, then that just says everything about them and nothing about her. I feel my mum is amazing, has done well, and well in my life. She's amazing. Sorry, Mum. Sorry, my sister. This is a while ago. Zoom, laptop, pay debts, £80, budgeting loan towards astrology. See, I was meant to do that astrology group. Sorry, Robina. I'm just going to have to... I paid for your Patreon, yeah. But I really want to do that course, but I just... I'm not good with money, basically, and everyone I know knows this. Right, and another thing is I don't think I suit blue. I can't zoom in on this, but let's zoom in like that. See, my eyes almost look green, hazily colour. But I want to go for a blue eyeshadow today because people always say, oh, it looks nice on you. But I very rarely wear it. Like these two colours. See, look, I've gone for all the other colours. And then there's blue, so that can do that part of it. Which is what I usually do. I usually pick like 3 colours of the same colour. Really hoping my glue comes today though, because I've literally been trying to use my mascara as a glue. I just did a goddess card and it was about youth and protecting children and being connected to the childlike world, so maybe working with children. I don't feel like I'm amazing with children. I don't have children. I've got nieces and nephews, but I'm not close like I used to be to them years ago. But I am finding that my followers on TikTok are younger people, like in teenagers, and that's not a bad thing, I suppose. I don't want them to be exposed to horrible things. So I've told them how bad like my drug addiction has got me. Like it's literally yeah, it sent me in hospital for a good few times. I've got this massive abscess I had on my breast, which now looks like a coin. I'm not joking about it, but it's like the scar tissue there, and then it looks like my nipples hanging out, which I do had already because I've got big boobs. But I don't want any young person to think heroin is chic. Like, it seems it, and it's cool, and it's like fun in the beginning, but it's really not a fun drug, guys. It's really, really not. See, the thing is, if you've gone through trauma, it's going to take the pain away. But each time it's going to get harder and harder, and especially if you're on IVs, you're just going to destroy your body. And our bodies aren't built for that, really. I mean, like, I know people have it. What are you doing? What are you eating? You're funny girl, aren't you? Funny girl. See, she hasn't even eaten her breakfast from yesterday evening, or her dinner, or whatever. She's been a little cheeky. We love you though, Shakes. Oh, I love my dog so much. There's so many palettes here, guys, but mainly they're Jeffree Star ones. Trying to look. Do I go for like my big white plain base because I feel that's very me? Yeah, I'm gonna go a certain way with this because with the cheap ones, like bless her, my friend gave me this, but they just fall to pieces. Dust goes everywhere. You can't. Like with my Jeffree Star ones, I can give them a good old rubbing and they will still work. Sorry, every time I light a cigarette. Oh, I'd love one of those vintage holders. Now that I've got that ESA payment, I've really wanted to just go crazy. I've ordered some fingerless, like lace gloves, fishnets, because I want to be sexy. I want to be sexy again. Anyway, going back to this teenage spirit thing, like I said, I've got a lot of teenage followers, and I want to show them like where I went wrong, because guys, you're at an age where you could do so much. You're so powerful. You still have a lot to learn, but you're so powerful, and you've got all the potential in the world, and don't let anyone think that you haven't, because you're strong, amazing, and creative. Anyone who follows me, I know you're creative, and I know you're special, and I know even me at 30, 32, I'm like, the problems I have. Thinking of doing a degree in criminology. Not thinking. I'm going to do it because I'm getting sick of saying stuff that I'm going to do. But addiction does get in the way. And I'm not going to lie, this is how bad it gets. And this is never me promoting it because I won't. I'll only say stuff like that in front of my boyfriend and Joe's satirical jokes on TikTok. But it will take you to the depths of hell and you will be crying for your mum, your parents, your family. You don't want that. You don't need that. Maybe I will use this as a mirror. That's better. Oh, it doesn't feel the same, man. Yeah, I'm using my fingers, very 90s-esque. So, been out of action with this foot. Oh my girlies, it's been so painful. You get these big abscesses and the lump underneath is like real, and I've been in A&E of it so many times that I'm just kind of sick of it, and everyone's like, oh, you'll get septic, not as if I'm not terrified. Like, so I sort of go quiet with family and whatever, and just had my boyfriend look after me, which I don't like because with my Virgo Mercury, I like to get everything done yesterday. I really do. I get very like OCD about it. Like, oh, is this going to be ready? I like things to be done by the end of the day because, like I said, I've got myself in this weird pattern. And if any of you want to add me on WhatsApp, I do get quite lonely. I'm always up for making friends and talking, and it's lovely talking to new people. I will say that I do voice notes because that's just how I am. Like, as you can see from my TikTok, I'm not very good at writing. If you know, you know. So yeah, got to use this mirror then. I've cut my lip pretty bad. See, you shouldn't be shaving there, Jerry. Now, astrology. Let's go to your rising sign. So, let's say you're a Capricorn rising with Venus in that first house. So you're going to have the elegance and beauty of a Capricorn, the structure. And people have done like these satirical videos of like, oh, the jaw of a Capricorn is unmatched and that. And it just shows some of like, it made me laugh. I had like a Gaston out of Beauty and the Beast jaw, which isn't wrong. If you think of not Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande and that, before she had all that work done on her face, which apparently was puberty, like they all say. Or should just be honest, like we don't care. Be transparent and don't make like girls feel insecure, because that's the worst thing. Oh, I've not thought about it now. That's another thing. I would love to mental young girls so they don't have to go through the things I did, and how to keep yourself safe from predatory men. Yeah? All sorts of things I could help you with. Spells we could learn together. God, I could even make a club if you wanted to. A committee. I don't have group chats and never have, and I'd quite like that if anyone wants to join a group chat on WhatsApp. People who are on my TikTok, please ask for my number. Some of you might have it. And we can talk about things like that, and like aging and how your teens and struggles of being a teenager, or struggles of being in your early 20s, or mental health struggles. I think that'd be a really good idea. Anyway, so back to the topic in hand. Say you're a Capricorn rising and you have Venus in your first house. That's your appearance, yeah. So I'm saying the jaw thing with Ariana Grande, Megan Fox. There was a couple others, and they all had that jaw thing going on, and teeth, because it represents the bones. And I think of Taryn Manning and Tara Reid. They're both Cap risings, pretty sure. God, I wish I had all my boards in here. I don't. Oh, they're in the hallway. Trying to think who's like more famous Capricorn risings. I'll come back in a minute and show you and tell you. Oh. So Venus in your first house is going to make you very beautiful with those Capricorn features, and they're going to come out more strong, maybe. And love is going to be important to your body and your soul, because that's your ascendant. And depending if there's any other planets in there, like say your moon, it's going to be more amplified. Yeah, so that's how I write that. And then, so your 7th house, still around, I'm doing whole house systems here, I think. So your 7th house is going to be the type of person you attract in a relationship, even friendship. So that's going to be Cancer. So they're going to be quite emotional people, but you're also going to attract the Cancer, the Capricorn side of you, and that's quite conflicting. But because these signs are in opposition, and all ascendants are, it's going to have the same vibe, but a different energy and a way of doing it. So let me pause this a minute and tell you some Capricorn risings. Kylie Jenner had the cheeks done. It's like that now. Before it was like small square. Bobby Brown, Carmen Electra, and Naomi Campbell, Lucia Ball, and Taylor Swift. But I don't think Taylor Swift. I feel like Taylor Swift's a Scorpio rising. So guys, do you want to join my group? And then your 5th house is the attraction more. So it's like the playful side, because it's ruled by Leo, and the attraction side of the type of person. So 2 signs before Capricorn would be Scorpio. Yeah? No. 2 signs before Cancer would be Taurus. So the person you're going to be attracted to is going to have Taurus-like tendencies. The look, the look of that, the personality of that, which is good. That seems to go quite well together, I think, with that house. Oh, that lip bleeding, I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I'd love to do the whole brat style makeup. How do you get lipsticks that stay on all day when you smoke and, do stuff like that? Can anybody tell me? And then another part of your chart that's really important are the nodes, which I didn't realise was so important, but they they're really on a deep solar past life level. So any SHIT you're going through, that is going to come through your north and south nodes. Your past life, say your past life, for example. God, I gotta pause again. Here's some more of my randomness. Karmic debt, past life, to become a north node. So I'll give myself an example. I'm a Leo south node, so that's conjunct with my sun and rising. So it's probably going to be a bit harder for me. But my descendant will be Aquarius. So that's where my north node is in the 7th house. So because I'm quite a solo person, my lesson in life is to be able to do group settings, and that is really effing hard for me. It's not who I am as a natural person. It's not what I really want to be. And you'll have different houses that represent things, so they're all representing the Aries and the Libra axis as well, because Aries are quite self-sufficient, independent, whereas Libras like to be part of the group, socializing, and yeah, so different things. And then you say you have a Gemini south node and a Sagittarius north node. Your Gemini side of you is going to want to be more, oh God, I think the right word for Gemini. There's so many. Analytical, maybe a bit more judgmental, maybe be here, there, and everywhere. Whereas Sagittarians want to broaden their horizon, so you're coming into that to broaden your philosophy and your ways. But those two are quite similar. I feel like that wouldn't be that hard of an axis. Let's think of like, I do think Leo and an Aquarius one's quite a hard one. And they also say Leo, well, my favourite astrologer, Rabina Astabat, says that Leo represents children, and Jeffrey Epstein had it. So not children in a bad way, but it can be children in a good way. I can't have children, so that's what it could be for me. This has gone on longer than I thought, and got through it a lot quicker, but because I've had other ideas come up now as well, and concepts for groups with people, helping people. But yeah, and my battery is about to go. So thanks for listening to my ideas and me just getting ready. When I have more battery, I will do this properly. I'm going to wait for it to charge.